The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Egg podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me is Swoosh and John Doe.
Hello!
Hi.
We got a pretty packed episode this week, so we're going to get straight into it. Starting up with the fact that Summer Game Fest happened. Yay!
There were a lot of fucking
lot of
fests this week. Like, holy
There's
shit.
a lot of fests.
There's nothing and then everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, the disappointment that was Sony and then nothing for a week and then
I think-
everything.
I think everyone's like watched Sony. It's like, hold my beer. And it's just everyone's now dunking on Sony for it. I love it.
I think the only one I think was probably either as bad or worse than Sony, oddly enough, was the PC gaming show. Because they try to do they're trying to make fun of AI, but it doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
it's terrible, and it's just cringy dialogue between quote unquote the hosts. In between all the trailers, it's so bad. It's so fucking
But like,
bad.
after the Sony one, it was like, well, that's the lowest rung. We only have to get one rung high. This ain't gonna
Pretty
take
much.
much. So,
Yeah.
It's the old
For
thing. Is
them
like,
to
I
get
don't
one
have to
step up the
outrun the
ladder?
line.
yeah.
Like, I don't-
Well, see, this is why I think they're probably under Sony, because it's a cringy in between, and unfortunately, the PC gaming show never has anything big to show off, because
No.
all the big stuff gets shown off at either an actual developers thing or Sony or Microsoft.
yeah.
Yeah.
They,
So the PC gaming show had nothing, cringy hosts, and a bad idea.
They did
Because
have an
they've already
arseload of
start.
indies. Yay!
they already start with a fucking, like, a downside. I mean, they get the dregs of everything. It's like, make something.
They don't even get the good indies, because the good indies want to go beyond the Guerrilla Collective.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's...
So, they didn't work out particularly well. And it was particularly bad because before they did theirs, Devolver Digital did their one. Not a lot of interesting stuff for me shown off at Devolver's, but Devolver committed super hard to shitting on AI.
Yeah.
And it worked so well. They did this thing where, like, you know how they have those, like, 45-minute preambles at the start of stuff?
Yeah.
They used that to advertise a fake mascot that was returning, a mascot of Devolver.
Yeah.
And then they did a 10-minute mockumentary about that character before the show started.
They
So
went
that they
hard
could
on
lean
this
in-
joke.
So they could lean into this joke, because the idea is that it was this character Volvi. He was from back in the fucking 80s and all that kind of shit when mascot games were big, Acrobat the Bat. And then they go and do this mockumentary about how he was created and how he sort of grew up as a big character in Devolver, and they sort of spliced him into a lot of their games. And then they go like, we got to the 90s and we had to update the character, and we gave it some attitude, and it's some fucking street kid looking dude with a backwards cap smoking
Add a little more
bongs and
grunge.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, that was probably a bad idea.
90s
And then and the whole thing is we're bringing Volvi back, and they're bringing him back as this computer that can generate AI, that can use AI to generate games, and watch it. The whole thing gets really fucking dark by the end of the presentation.
Nice.
It's so good, and they commit super hard, which is the thing I think that PC Gaming Show didn't do. They just sort of went, shitting on AI is funny, right? Cool, let's do that.
Yeah. They shat on AI in the wrong way, whereas Devolver shat on AI the correct way.
They did all the setup to make the payoff just fucking
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes those kinds of jokes work so well, like the whole fucking setup for it. Like, you can't just throw a joke out there and say, well, did that land? Oh, no, okay, where do we go from here? You sort of need to give it a bit of background for people to sink their teeth into, like, oh yeah, there's a punchline right there. Fuck yeah.
You gotta give it some welly. You can't just, like slow pitch that one out. It has to be like, no. Do it proper.
Like I said, not a huge amount of stuff that was super interesting at the Devolver Showcase, but the showcase itself, amazing. Absolutely peerless. They won Summer Games Fest.
Yeah.
I will hear no argument on that. They just didn't have enough super interesting stuff to show off. But
Yeah.
that's here nor there.
Pretty much.
Would still highly suggest, go check it out. It'll take you like 40 minutes to watch the whole thing. It's amazing. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Summer Games Fest.
Yay!
Showcase.
Do that thing.
So, much like last time, I'll link the list we're using for this in the show notes. And first up is we got the reveal for the next part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I am
Zero
kind of keen
fucks
for that.
given.
I enjoyed the first remake. It wasn't horrible.
I didn't play Final Fantasy when it came out. Final Fantasy VII when it came out. I didn't play the remake. I won't play this either.
I get to play a guy with a gun for an arm. I'm okay with this.
I don't really understand the hype for 7.
Neither do I. That's,
Oh no, the original does not deserve the hype it gets, but I still enjoy this remake.
I chalk it up pretty heavily to a lot of people maybe not having played a lot of that kind of game, or just like that sort of thing with that sort of grander story, and getting it at the exact right time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just sort of lodged
One
in.
of those
Maybe it's
games you made me
nostalgia
feel
and-
feelings, and now I need
Yeah.
to feel feelings more. Nostalgia.
Yeah. Nostalgia
Yeah.
and rose-tinted glasses, I think. Is the
I mean,
main one.
I freely admit I have a lot of fondness for Final Fantasy VIII. And a lot of people are like, why? That the fucking protagonist is such a whiny, emo piece of shit. Guess what?
They're always whiny,
Time where
emo
it's an
bitches.
emo, whiny piece of shit. And I went, I love this guy.
I mean, come on, it's better than 10. The villain in 10 was daddy issues. That was all it was. Like, who is your big bad? Daddy. It's like, Jesus Christ!
See, that's why the romance was clearly had to happen. She had daddy issues.
See,
It's that fucking laughing scene that is stuck in my head and lives there rent free. Like, I know it's meant to be bad and he's forcing to laugh and everything, but at the same time, it lives in my head rent free.
see, I'm probably the only one that actually enjoyed boy band drives around the country. Like, I actually enjoyed
I haven't actually played boy band
the
plays
button
like
bash
Drive Around the Country.
of that. I had a great time with it.
Yeah, no, I had a good time with it. My problem was simply that it went fucking nowhere.
Oh yeah, there was absolutely no point to the entire thing. It was just boy band drives around the country, and
It's
I
boy band
enjoyed
road
that.
trip. Yeah.
And randomly, for some reason, it's like pot noodles.
Yeah, noodle cup.
Anyway, next thing on the docket
Dick it.
was Spider-Man 2 got its actual announcement date,
Yay.
which I think is hilarious. Sony's the one footing the bill on this, and they didn't get to do the release date.
No.
Yeah. That's a fuck you to
See,
Sony and
you'd
a
think
half. Like,
for
I
a
love it.
like they could have at least given a PC release date, even if it's
Nope.
fucking 3 years from now. I don't care. I want a fucking date.
Yeah, well, they're not going to commit to that.
No, because they're assholes. Fuck Sony.
But
They give a
at
shit
least
fucking presentation, and they don't give fucking PC dates. Fuck Sony.
they just blue ball. At least we're getting Spider-Man 2. Like, I'm okay with that.
Yes. Well.
Next up was Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is a 2.5D Prince of Persia game.
They could have just done a remaster of the original 2D Prince of Persia and made it 2.5D.
Yeah.
Nah, that game's pretty not very good.
It's fucking weird. Like, they've done a remaster of everything else. Why not fucking do that?
Well, they haven't even done the remaster of Sands of Time has just gone MIA.
Yeah, that just disappeared into the
they,
ether.
they actually offered refunds for that, so that's fucking weird.
Yeah. But point is, they're doing another 2.5D Prince of Persia game. I mean, I feel like it's a little odd. This is a franchise I think that really blossomed when it hit 3D.
Yeah.
Going back to 2D feels like, oh, we're just giving up.
Same as the Assassin's Creed games. Everyone asked for an Assassin's Creed China and India, and we're doing them. They're 2D.
Yeah.
Like,
Get fucked.
why? Why would you do this? It's not even like a Metroidvania style game. It's run from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen, kill everyone on the way. Enjoy.
Yeah. Because
It
that's
just annoyed me.
Assassins. It's, I'm not keen for that. I hope it burns as it should.
What, Prince of Persia or...
No, the Assassin's Creed 2D scrolling.
The
game.
2D games, they're
they
annoying.
pretty much have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done 3 of them and they've never gone back.
Dead on arrival.
Next up was Mortal Kombat 1.
Which doesn't look,
Which, I
to
mean-
me, doesn't look any different to Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
I think 11 was the
they'll
last one
probably
anyway. The last
assuming- I
Mortal
think-
Kombat
running on
doesn't
the
look
same
any
engine.
different.
Yeah.
Although, there is one cool thing, even I gotta admit it's kind of cool, that they got. Do you know what actor Johnny Cage is based on?
Van
Cena?
Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah.
they got Jean-Claude Van Damme
Yeah.
to voice him for this
Oh,
game.
no.
That's literally the high point of this. That whole
To be
thing,
fair-
Van Damme is finally Johnny Cage, as he should be.
To be fair, Jean-Claude Van Damme has been pretty hard up for money. I'm not surprised he took this gig.
Apparently, they've actually tried to make it happen a couple of times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
they're
never
just desperate
lined
now.
up. Which is pretty screwy considering he's in the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah. This
thing
next
is-
thing annoyed the shit out of me, like the next one in the series. But we'll get to that.
The one thing I just want to say.
It's the
I mean,
fact
Mortal Kombat's just so Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
It is.
When I was scrolling
it's
through
always
this
the same tin.
before we started like recording, and I saw like Optimus Prime in like full nice 3D. I'm like, yes, we're getting a Transformers game. No, it's Fortnite.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
I want a War for Cybertron remaster. All three
Right?
of those games.
That was a fucking great game.
All three of those games together
Three?
in a
I
full
thought there was
fucking
only two.
remaster. What's that?
Wasn't there only two?
I thought there were three.
I remember two of them for
Or
sure,
am
but there
I
was one that was like
hallucinating a game that I wanted to happen?
it's
I
entirely
wanna know-
possible.
I have to know now.
I know there was another one that was around the same time that was very close
Or
to
did they
it.
announce a 3 and just never release it? But
Oh, it's probably they announced it and never did it. Yeah.
I'm more curious to know if it exists because, like, if it exists, then I got something I need to go find.
Yeah.
oh yeah, but those War for Cybertron games are so fucking good.
Oh, they were great. I loved them. It was
They
so
actually
fun.
had a decent transform mechanic and
Yeah.
used it well.
You're right. There were three. I don't.
Fuck
think
yeah, I
ever
know
played
my
the third
Transformers,
one.
bitch.
Yeah.
Because there was War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. Those ones I played. They're the ones I remember.
Yeah.
And then it's Rise of the Darkspark.
yeah.
And I've never heard of Rise of the Darkspark.
But it sounds like something I want to hear about. Like, I love those games. They were great. And honestly, I just kind of want to play them again now. Because the brains... I saw Optimus Prime, and I'm like, I want to play a Transformer.
Apparently the new Transformers movie was reviewed really badly, but people have enjoyed it. I want it for a popcorn movie. Like, I just
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
big robots fight each other. That's all I fucking want.
I
It
enjoyed
doesn't
the
need a
Bumblebee
good
movie.
story. Just
Yeah.
Bumblebee takes faces.
I mean-
I just want that. I want to...
Yeah.
I remember all of the old TV shows. They never had good plot.
Yeah.
You don't
No.
go to Transformers
Fuck no.
for good plot.
We go to see giant robots beat the shit out of each other.
And now I get to watch Robot Monkey beat the shit out of Robot Dinosaur.
Yeah.
The world doesn't need anything more than that. That's everything in life.
We have Robo Monkey, a and Robo Dinosaurs. How can this be bad?
It can't be more redneck than that.
Yeah.
Robot Truck, Robot Monkey, Robot Dinosaur. That's
All
it.
I want is like a cameo from Dinobot just looking disapprovingly at everyone. Like, that's it.
So our next game is Sonic Superstar.
They finally
Which is-
listened to us and made a 2D game again.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that, like, to me seems odd. They go, okay, so we've got all your favorite characters are back for this game. Okay, you've got Sonic, awesome, okay. Who's next? Tails.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. It's Tails. It's his best buddy, and he's in most of the games. Who's next? Knuckles. Of course. It's Knuckles.
Fuck yeah, holy
Who
fuckles,
else
here
would you
comes
pick?
Knuckles.
People know Knuckles, you kidding. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, we got a fourth character. Who do we get? How about Amy?
Like,
Amy who?
I keep forgetting
And
Amy's
not-
a thing. She was like,
Not just Amy. They used classic Amy.
Yeah.
They didn't use the one from the new games.
it's just,
See-
it seems weird. Amy always felt shoehorned in. It's like, we need to hit diversity. It's like, we could have made a fun character.
No, what they could
I would have
have done,
preferred Rouge the Bat.
for the fourth character, they could have had a make your own fucking character in that.
Oh, yeah.
So then you
Yeah,
can
I
be
mean-
a part of the Sonic fucking team. Like, you can make
They
your
already
own
did that with Sonic Forces.
for the whole
Yeah.
fucking Sonic fetish.
It's just,
Yeah, no, the Sonic Forces game was like, have your OC hang out with Sonic and friends.
yeah. Of all the additional characters to add as the fourth, it makes sense for Amy because like they pushed her to be part of the main crew from all the TV shows and shit. I would have
that's
still
the thing.
preferred Rouge the Bat.
The
Like,
thing is, like, I could have dealt with like current Amy. Like
Yeah.
that would have been like, okay, that makes sense. But it's the fact that they went for like old style Amy. It's just like, what?
it's a weird decision.
I have to be
honestly though, I
genuinely
kind
honest.
of
I have no idea who the fuck Amy is. I know Sonic, I know Tails, I know Knuckles. I know
it's the
nothing
pink one
of
with a
Amy.
hammer.
It's the pink one that stalks Sonic.
I'd seen there was a pink one there, but that's as much as I know, and I
Yeah.
care less.
Honestly,
like, it would have made more sense for maybe Shadow or
Yeah.
Metal Sonic or anything. Like why
Yeah.
classic aiming?
What
Like-
from this whole fucking thing? What came out that actually annoyed me is there is no Green Hill Zone. Every
Like-
other Sonic game has started with some variation of Green Hill Zone.
it might be there. This might not be showing.
No, the devs came out and said we're retiring Green Hill Zone. We're not starting off with that style of zone of open grassland, hills, run fast, left to right, off we go.
But
But
the
that's where
thing
Sonic
starts
lives.
with open. The thing has open hills and green stuff in the first level
But
they show
it's-
in this trailer.
They did, but that's no longer the first level of the game.
Ah.
Okay.
Is the
Every other
first
game
level you
started with a
escaping?
variation of Green Hill Zone at the start. This one does not, apparently. And
If
they
they're trying
actually
to go
had,
for, like,
they
a
had
back
to do
to
a
basics.
full. There was an AMA on Reddit and a few other places where people were posting questions to it, and they actually had a full write-up of why they've stepped away from a variation of Green Hill Zone as the opening level. And it's like, no one really cares, but okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, like, if they go back to very basics, it could just be a matter of escape Eggman's lab, because Sonic was originally meant to be an experiment gone wrong. Like,
Kind of.
yeah, it's touched on in certain things and then ignored.
I used to have the book that
Same.
explained his origin story as a kid.
I had the comic.
It all depends on how deep you want to go into Sonic lore.
Yeah, let's not. How about we move on?
Yeah,
it's
that-
really not.
Sonic lore is a terrifying place. It just no.
It leads to bad places on the internet.
Yeah.
So, next up, we got the gameplay reveal for Alan Wake 2, which is looking good.
I'm gonna say it looks pretty fun. Like,
Yeah. It looks pretty. Probably not something I'm going to play, but it looks real pretty.
I mean, I won't play it for at least 6 to 10 months, 6 months to a year once it comes out.
oh yeah, you gotta wait for the bugs to be ironed out.
I'm not gonna wait for it to come out of Epic Jail.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that
well.
too.
Provided people still want to play it after it's been in Epic Jail.
I swear, Epic Jail has
I
probably
mean, I
killed a
will.
bunch of games.
I mean, I will because I like Remedy. They do
Yeah.
really good games. Alan Wake was good. Control was good.
True.
I'm expecting this is going to be good. I'm just not buying it on Epic.
Yeah,
Get fucked.
I'm not touching it on Epic. It can languish there for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, absence makes the heart grow fonder and all that kind of jazz.
Absence also makes
Next
the
up-
heart go yonder. Just
Yeah,
remember that.
it's true.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it does. Next up is Like a Dragon Gaiden, which looks like they're going to be bringing back Q.
Interesting.
Assuming, I think I'm the only person who's played Yakuza, and it's the only person who cares.
I've played a Yakuza game, couldn't tell you which one. I enjoyed it for the several dozen hours I dumped into it.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you much about the story, but it was a fun game.
Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna look as a fan. I'm still gonna sit here and be like, the stories in these are fucking hot garbage. They're literally just excuses for people to get into giant fistfights. They're not real stories.
Yeah.
They're interesting enough. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, come on.
We are here to bring violence. That's about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's got to be an excuse for you to whack some dude in the street over the head with a bicycle.
Wait, we need a reason for this?
But it did seem like when they finished the 6th game and they went on to Like a Dragon, which one was it? The one that came, I can't remember which one was the one that came straight after 6.
No
It
idea.
seemed like they'd retired Kiryu as the main character.
Yeah.
And Gaiden seems like he's coming back.
I'm okay with that.
So am I. Next up is Star Trek Infinite.
This
which
looked
is a 4X
interesting
strategy game.
until
See,
that
is-
fucking last scene.
I was curious if this is going to be like a full-on RTS, or is it a 4X? Is it...
It's a 4X.
Yeah.
So, you've got the Federation, you got the Borg. I'm guessing you probably play as a Klingon as, like,
Klingon, Romulan, human, and
Borg.
fuck what? Yeah,
Borg.
Borg. Borg.
So, why don't I just download a mod for any other 4X game?
Yeah.
Because now it's not just some random mod; it gets to have all the official licensing and yada yada yada.
They can
I don't
charge
fucking
more.
know. Look, it's being done by Paradox, and Paradox has an incredibly good track record for these sort of games.
Yeah,
They do.
So-
What 4X game do they already do? Is it
a lot of the
Stellaris?
Crusader
Which one are they
King-
on?
I think that one is Stellaris, and I know they do the Crusader Kings one as well.
Stellaris is a fucking good game. Damn, I've dumped some hours into that.
yeah.
So, like, they're a company known for that style of game, so I'm expecting good
Hopeful.
things, and letting them have full access to all of the Star Trek stuff legit,
Yeah.
that could produce something
I'd-
really good.
I would genuinely like a good Star Trek game because
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you a good Star Trek game in my head. I'm sure there's one out there, and there's people
They have
that
to
like Star
exist.
Trek that enjoy it, but I can't think of one for the fucking life of me.
Yeah.
I mean, I have weird nostalgia for Elite Forces, but, I like first-person shooter games, and someone went, hey, who wants to shoot lasers and stuff in Star Trek?
Phases on stun, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Next up is John Carpenter's Toxic Commando.
Looks like very interesting zombie shooty.
It's got kind of a Left 4 Dead
A
vibe,
little bit, yeah.
which is the only bit that makes me concerned.
I would have been a lot more excited if it was John Carpenter's Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this
Like-
just looks like generic zombie shooter.
It do.
To me.
Like, at this
I
point,
think
like,
someone's
I'm
just
going to give
taking
it some
shots at-
I'm going to give it some breathing room when it comes out and just see what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This does not... it's not coming out until next year, so we'll probably get a better idea of what it is later. For now, they're clearly just being like, look, we're doing it, thing is happening, and John Carpenter's attached.
Yeah.
Is John Carpenter's
Awesome.
name on Left 4 Dead Back for Blood?
Yeah.
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 Next up is Sandland.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of interested in this. It's Akira Toriyama
It's-
doing a desert world.
It's funny,
Like-
when I watched this, as soon as it came up, I immediately thought, Swoosh will love this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like, as soon as it came up, I'm like, is that Master Roshi?
This and the next game was immediately like, this
Yeah.
is straight out Swoosh's top of his fucking I want list.
Oh yeah, like Palworld was already on the wish list.
yes.
But yeah, no, I'm keen for this. It's Akira Toriyama style 3D in a desert world. You can run around in mechs and tanks, and it just looks like fun.
It's an RPG of some kind.
Yeah.
He's involved in a lot of RPGs. Like he still does the artwork for
Dragon Quest.
some concept stuff for Dragon Quest.
I mean, that is entirely built off his brand. I
Yeah.
swear, the most recent
100%.
Dragon Quest game, you're playing Trunks. You're not playing any other character.
Yeah.
It's just Trunks. The time machine fucked up and threw you into a different world.
So yeah, next game, as stated, is Palworld, which is basically just super cute Pokemon. Except, hey man, throw guns in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
someone has finally bridged the divide between Digimon and Pokemon.
give that fucking Pikachu a minigun and see what happens.
It's
This
not
is
just
what I
that.
hope
You
Pokemon
give
Snap
this
would be.
Yeah, you give them like a minigun, and then you set them to Overwatch to look after a base. Like, here, point in that direction and shoot anything that moves. Like, you can also set up them to like make shit for you, so you can just have like a construction line of shitty Badoofs.
Just
Instead of putting them in a
Bidoof
PC.
suicide bombers.
Yeah. Well, things like instead of putting them into a PC, you send them back home and put them on the assembly line. Like, it makes
Oh, yeah.
sense now.
It's a Bidoof sweatshop.
Yeah.
So, the Bidoof sweatshop is only making Pokemon games.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, just get a bunch of Rattata and make them make like really shitty machine guns, so it's
Actually,
a Rattata.
After the quality of the last Pokemon games, I would not be surprised if it was just a factory of Bidoofs making Pokemon games.
Actually, yeah, you're not wrong there. Like, this looks like a better Pokemon game than Pokemon does, and
The
that
fucking
annoys
oath
me.
it does, and it looks a little more innovative.
Yeah, like I'm keen for this. It looks fun. I'm going to get it.
Next up is The Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria.
This just looks like Dwarf Fortress, but with a skin for Lord of the Rings.
I genuinely thought this was fucking Rock and Stone with a Lord
Yeah.
of the Rings mod.
I mean, apparently it's a survival crafting adventure in Middle Earth. The minute you said survival crafting, I'm like, hard out.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
lost me at survival.
The only person interested in this would be me, and I'm already not that interested in it.
If it was
Well,
a
next up is
survival,
something
if it was a little more like I can't remember the name of the fucking game now.
Steve.
Probably.
Bucket Steve.
If it was a little closer
Shadow
to
of
another
Mordor.
game that I really enjoy, I probably would have loved it. Or even if it was just a fucking DLC of it, I would have fucking loved it.
Shadow of Mordor?
No, it's not even a fucking...
Not even a
Lord
shadow
of the
of.
Rings game.
Oh, okay.
Dwarves mining.
Oh, Deep Rock Galactic?
That one! If it was
yeah,
a
yeah.
DLC for that, where you go through the meteor and
yeah.
land in fucking Middle Earth.
Yeah, no,
Or,
I
no,
would play the
even
shit out
if
of
it
that.
was just a DLC for that, where you go to the bar and you drink a beer and you wake up in fucking Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Magic.
No. You
Right
have to
fucking
wake
there.
up on a fucking carriage rolling into a town. I see you're finally awake.
Next up, we don't care about because one, it's a Final Fantasy 7 attached product, and it's a mobile game.
Yeah.
Don't you have phones? Fuck me, that'll never die.
Yeah.
No, best me. Next up is Banish's Ghosts of New Eden. I mean, it looks interesting.
It looks interesting, yeah. But it's
Still
come from...
don't know what we're doing.
I am skeptical because it's come from the guys who made Vampire. And I don't think that's a game. It's a fucking shitty novel disguised as a game. Like,
I
Yeah.
haven't played it, but I've only ever heard people be like, yeah, man, unless you like chewing through like 1,000-page books, don't play this game.
Like, I have
that's
no
just
doubt-
for one interaction.
I've no doubt it'll drop on Steam, it'll be on the splash page that, oh yeah, that game came out, and then I'll go and play something else.
Yeah.
Next up, we got not really an announcement trailer, but I can't remember which company makes it.
The Mob.
The guys who make Baldur's Gate
Those
3.
people.
Uh, They got to have Jason Isaac as one of the major villains, and I had no idea what that was until my housemate's like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy who played Lucius Malfoy."
Yeah. Lucius Malfoy, and
Cool.
he was
What
Captain
a
Hook.
grab, guys.
But he was
Cool.
Captain Hook in the 2003 version.
Really?
But
Yep.
I don't know. I bought Baldur's Gate 3 quite a while ago, and when it was still in early access, and I've played it several times through what they've released. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. I just want to play the whole fucking game and be done with it. But
Honestly, I just wish they'd give us a fucking release date. I keep forgetting
They
it's
did.
coming. Did they? Or
yeah,
when?
it's coming in August.
yeah,
Yeah, finally. Because
August.
that just kept disappearing. We go so long without any information for it. It's like, is it still happening?
they recently updated the early access thing, and now you can play as a gnome.
Yay! Friends don't
Yeah.
let friends be gnomes.
Yeah, well, you can run as a whole squad of gnomes and just it's fun.
Okay, if everyone's a gnome, then it's acceptable.
This next one,
Next.
I don't see the point in. I hated this when it came out originally, and
I don't get it as like, yes, okay, so what we're talking about is the Twisted Metal TV show.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Yes, fans have been asking, can we get another Twisted Metal game?
Yeah.
Demolition Derby style games are still good. No one was asking for Twisted Metal, the TV show.
the entire budget that has gone into this TV show could have gone to a game and actually probably done well. I don't know who the fuck this is for.
Neither do I. This
This
has
will
to be
get
for like
cancelled
one
after
person.
one season. Like,
Oh yeah.
it is not getting
No
a
way,
season
please.
2.
The only
They-
person this is for is for the person who wrote the shitty storyline and then bamboozled the company into funding it.
Oh yeah.
No one else wants this.
No way in fuck is this getting a season 2. They'd better write a finale for season 1 because it's already dead.
Yeah.
No, I'm guaranteeing he'll try and leave it on a cliffhanger to try and get more of it.
It's not happening.
Nope.
Next up is something that, like, to me is just perplexing. We're getting trailers for fucking seasons of Call of Duty. Like, really? At Summer Game Fest.
Right? That's when you know Summer Games Fest is scraping the balls. Like, we need something to pad out the runtime. What we
Who's
got?
got a Call of Duty thing, please? We can't talk
Modern
about the
Warfare.
next game that's going to come out in September, October, but give us something.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it's not a good... Like, I mean, it's a decent enough trailer for what it is, but it's just like, it's just a season.
Yeah.
It's not a new
Who the
game.
fuck cares?
It's
Really?
not a DLC. It is literally just, we're wiping everyone and starting again.
Yeah.
Here's a new
Next
map
one.
for multiplayer. Yay.
Next one I'm actually pretty interested in, which is Path of Exile
Yes.
2. Because Path
Yeah.
of Exile was excellent.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
And this
And one
one's
of
a
the
little
best
more
examples of free-to-play.
more Diablo than
Yeah.
turn-based. Oh, really hanging for it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is that one
And
going to be
it's,
multiplayer? Because we may end up playing a shit ton of that together.
July 28, so fucking soon.
Hell yeah.
Keen.
That's when we'll find out more.
Yeah.
That not necessarily is from the game.
Oh well, yeah. You find out more in July 28. I'm hoping
Hopefully
it's
that will
releasing
be a
before
release
Christmas.
date.
So I was hopeful.
Next one is just a really weird trailer for just a crossover between Capcom's product.
It's a crossover from two games I give zero fucks about.
Yeah, Street
It's-
Fighter and Exo Primal.
I'm sure
It's
the
just a
people who
DLC.
like Street Fighter and the people who like Exo Primal are like, cool. But I
Yeah.
don't see anyone's like, oh my fucking god, this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That just doesn't exist.
Next up was the trailer and demo announcement for Lies of P, and I'm super hyped because it's coming in September.
I am fucking keen.
I mean, I'm not gonna have a life in September. Like I might have some trouble getting here for this podcast in September because
Yeah.
it's a stacked month. Like
It's-
I would not want to be launching against the lineup of September.
Oh,
gonna be fun.
fuck no. That launch, the lineup that's for September is like, maybe we should push our game back to October. Like, just
Yeah.
2 weeks, and we'll do that.
No, it has to be longer than that.
Yeah.
One of those
Maybe
games
February.
is Starfield.
Yeah. No,
We'll deal
like,
with February and be done with it.
Starfield
Easter.
alone's going
We'll
to
do
decimate
Easter.
some shit.
Next up, they did a trailer for Witcher Season 3.
I mean, it is the
Yay.
last season with Cavill.
Cavill.
So it might be the only decent series left in that.
The,
Considering they
the
want to
next one's
replace
a
him with one of
Hemsworth,
the...
and it's like a
Yeah.
prequel thing.
Yeah, they want to go back to, like, before everything went to shit, and they have cast one of the
See,
shittier Hemsworths.
But Cavill fucking dirtied himself up for this role. I don't see a Hemsworth fucking dirty himself up for this role. He's really got to get smashed in the
Yeah.
face several times to be a gritty fucking Witcher. Otherwise, he's going to be a pretty boy.
Well,
He may
What
as well be
annoys
fucking
me-
Dandelion.
yeah. What annoys me is the fact that Cavill is leaving because, like, they are fucking the stories. Like, I like this series. I'm going to leave now. Goodbye. Like, the writers don't like the original original things. Like, we've talked about this kind of shit before. It's like, don't hire writers who don't like the source material.
Yeah.
Well, what source material are you referring to? The game or the books?
Books.
They're separate.
Yeah.
Well,
Because, like, this is meant to be
most-
based more
Nah,
off the book than is the
CD
game.
It
Projekt
is.
Red bought the entire license to the books. So the game is the books, technically.
There's,
No.
there's a bit
The
of, like,
story- the-
change.
The
They've
story of the
adapted it,
games
but
is-
they bought the entire license to it. They actually bought it off
They
the
have
original
the
writer.
right to do what they want,
Yeah.
but they're not the same story. Is
Yeah.
my
No,
point.
they're not. But they actually went through and paid the original writer extra because suddenly what they made blew up massively. So
Yeah.
they paid him extra because suddenly he reckons it's worth more than what he originally got paid. So really, it's whatever the fuck they say it is. But I don't know. This whole thing is annoying to me. Like,
Yeah.
they can
It's
say
the
whatever
fact-
the fuck it is, but just make it good. I don't
Yeah.
care what the fuck you do. Make it good.
Well,
Not
every
just
time they do it,
throw
it's like,
out
oh, well,
throw it out there.
we're going to make it for a broader audience. Fuck your broader audience.
Yeah.
Audience. You already have a dedicated audience who are going to spend money. Don't
The minute
forsake
they
an
say
existing audience for
broader,
others.
It's fucked. If they
Yeah.
say we're going to make it for fans, good luck to you. I honestly
Yeah.
hope it works. As soon as it's broader audience, no. You're not
Yeah,
making
but
it for
anytime-
people who are already interested in this shit.
I find most times when they say it's made for fans, it's not.
No.
No.
Even
That's when
then,
they're trying
it's
to
made for a
disguise it.
broader audience. Just make it
Yeah.
good. Make it watchable.
Follow
Not
the
just
source
this-
material and keep the original soul of the material as best you can and make something. If
Not
it's
just
good, people will watch
generic
it.
fantasy 101. There is
Yeah.
a dragon, there is a sword. Good luck.
I think one of the best setups for that is simply like you look at the Witcher TV show. People like that. It's got multiple seasons. It was projected to have more until everything kind of got fucky.
Yeah.
Then you look at the Wheel of Time. I don't think we're seeing another season of that.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I didn't
That
even get through the
was
first
not a
fucking
partic-
season of that.
That wasn't a particularly compelling show to watch.
It wasn't.
The
wasn't
book
a
of
fan
that
of many
was
of
in
them.
my Audible list, and after the TV series came out, I removed it.
Yeah. Honestly, like, the Wheel
I mean,
of Time's not
even-
horrible, but at the same time, it's not... It gets a lot of praise that I don't think is fully deserved some days.
I think it's the kind of thing where, because people, like, you ask most people who are super big fans of the Wheel of Time, how many books deep are they? 12.
Yeah.
When do even they admit it gets good? Book 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just...
Get fucked. I'm not reading 6 shit books.
That is not a
Fuck
good
no.
book. That is Stockholm Syndrome in book form.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. You
I'm
can't
trapped
leave.
in a shit story. Help.
I've paid so much money now, I have to keep going.
Alright. Moving on. Next up was the co-op reveal for 40k 2...
Space
Words.
Marine 2.
40k Space Marine 2.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed the first game of this. I'm genuinely excited for this.
This trailer is a slight red flag.
Yeah?
Because they heavily push co-op, which means, okay, how much of this game is designed around there being 3 of us? So if I'm playing alone, how fucked am I?
Oh yeah.
On the plus side, there
Does
are
it
3 of
scale
us in this
proper?
podcast.
That's true. I ain't saying I ain't gonna play it co-op. I'm just saying, when you chuckle fucks aren't around and I want to go smash some Xenos,
That's true.
am I gonna be able to, or is this thing balanced too far in the favor of the co-op?
Hopefully there is a good balancing.
But it's the same as
Yeah.
fucking Diablo 4. You play that fucker in co-op. Holy shit, you steamroll everything. It's not balanced for fucking 2, 3, or 4 players. It's balanced for
Yeah.
1. And this game's only fucking balanced for fucking multiple people, good luck. Hard mode or challenging mode is fucking 1 player, and hard mode is 2, normal is 3.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Good luck to it,
next
because
up
I
is-
thoroughly enjoyed the first game, and I hope
yeah.
this
Oh,
one
yeah.
is fucking awesome.
Oh.
We're going to play this game. There's no way around it.
Next up was the announcement that Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight, and not in the way anyone wanted. He's coming in as a survivor. Everyone was like, Nick Cage is going to Dead by Daylight? Fuck yeah, I'm going to play Nick Cage as a murderer.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
all I
Fucking
wanted was
oath.
Nick Cage, as Nick Cage, murdering people.
Yeah.
And like 100% Nick Cage. Not playing
Yeah.
characters, none of that shit. Just Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Just straight out, Nick Cage is, I'm gonna fucking stab ya. Nope.
It's like,
Yeah.
Nick Cage on Charlie Sheen levels of drugs, and that is your villain.
Nick Cage on
Yeah.
Tiger Blood.
Yeah. No, you make it a tag team. You put them both in there at the same time. Jekyll and Hyde that shit. So it's
Next
nothing but
up-
Hyde and Hyde.
Next up is Yes, Your Grace. Snowfall, which is a sequel to Yes, Your Grace.
The pixel
Yeah.
craft looks pretty.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I've not
know
played the
nothing
original.
and care
so-
less.
Neither have I. I don't know how to care about that. It's not my thing.
I'm sure someone is looking at going, oh my god, I need to play this. And genuinely, good luck to you. It's
Yeah.
not for
Oh,
me, it's not
100%.
my style of game. But genuinely, I hope it is amazing for whoever is looking forward to this.
Next up is Witchfire enters early access in September.
Yep.
I'm somewhat interested in this because some of the guys who worked on it worked on Painkiller and Bulletstorm, and I love those games.
Bulletstorm was fun. It was just dumb, stupid fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, we got the release date for
Remnant 2.
2. First one was okay. It wasn't. It didn't blow me away.
It
can't
was a
remember
good
Remnant.
co-op shooter just to burn some
Yeah.
time. Like
Yeah.
a very dumbed down, here's a map, run through it, kill everything kind of shooter. I enjoyed that. Yeah, not expecting much from it, but it'll probably be a good time waster.
That's good.
Yeah. Next up was Under the Waves, which is odd.
What is that
You're
one? I actually-
cruising around. Like, it seems like you're doing. Oh, Christ, I'm not being able to talk today.
Damn.
You are spec good.
It's got another kind of a vibe like Subnautica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's, yeah, running around
Like
down
a
in the
third-person
water and
Subnautica.
things are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed Subnautica. It was entertaining. It terrified me when you're going over like a large dip in the ocean. Like, I don't like this. Abyss bad.
no, Subnautica fucked me up when it was like, What is that big shadow moving in the water? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
What's that? Oh, it's called Eat Me.
Look, there's definitely something going on in Under the Waves. We'll have to see if any of us decide to pick it up. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Next up,
Honkai
Star
Star Rail.
Rail's getting its
PS5 release.
its PS5 release, and Black Desert's getting an expansion pack.
I remember
it's hard to care
being-
about Black Desert.
I remember I had a copy of Black Desert, I think, but I never got around to actually playing it properly.
I had a few blokes I went through TAFE with that enjoyed Black Desert. Never tickled my
it's an
fancy.
MMO.
I tried
Yeah.
getting into it, but it was grindy from the beginning, from what I remember. But I started early on. I'm
I've
not
already
sure if
got
they made
several
that.
MMOs that I actually enjoy playing that I don't play to start another one for a DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Next up is... God, I'm gonna butcher this, like, just straight up.
It is Fanga.
We'll all hang on,
think
all
that's
three of
it.
us will have a crack at the title of this, alright?
We got to go full Australian for it. It's got Fanga in it. It's going to be
Oh, it
Australian.
does. Have a crack at it, Seth.
I think it's supposed to be Lisfanga.
See, I go Liz Fanger.
That's what I was thinking. This Fanga.
Yeah, fucking Liz Fanger.
Either way.
Liz Fanger, the Sheila down the pub. She's got a fucking time shift warrior, eh?
So, but I mean, it looks interesting because the idea is clearly you're supposed to survive combat and puzzles by essentially playing for as much as you can, dying, and then using your clone, your time shifted clone to.
See,
help
I don't
you.
even think it's dying. I think it's you run to, like, looking at the trailer of this, from a point, she runs to an enemy, she attacks it once, then jumps back to the point. But if you look at when from that point, she runs to the next thing, that initial spawn continues to attack that enemy.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
I think it's
Maybe
a
it's more
press button
programmable.
to rewind, start again, to send as many out as you can. I'm guessing as you go through the game, you get more and
Yeah.
more fucking time respawns.
That
Yeah.
could be fun.
Look, it looks interesting.
It looks to me, it reminded me very much of Transistor, like just the
Yeah.
style and look of it, and I fucking love Transistor. But yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Next one, I don't think any of us are going to play Fae Farm.
Look, I sunk a lot of time into farming simulators when I was like a kid, so there's a chance I might pick it up.
It,
I don't know. I think it's got too much of a cutesy vibe.
yeah, it looks like a Chibi Stardew.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Which I'm sure there's going to be a group of people who hear that and go, "Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
my jam." Not so much mine.
No,
Although the next one looks
Uh,
fucking mint.
Yeah, Throne and Liberty.
I mean, if I can turn into a bird at will, in. I've already played that game before. It looks.
it,
Yeah. But
again, it's another MMO that I've already got
it's an
others I
MMO.
enjoy playing that I don't want to add to that
Yeah.
fucking list.
Honestly, I didn't realize it was an MMO.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a generic game,
It
and
looks
now I'm
pretty,
less
and I'm-
enthused.
If it was a single player game, like, or if it was
Oh,
a story game where I could just fucking play through,
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in. I'm sold.
Hell yeah.
I thought that's what it was. That's why I was kind of keen for it. If it's an MMO, no.
Yeah. NC Soft's
Not really.
MMO.
And last in the list we've got here is Party Animals, which just looks like someone's trying to
Streamer
rip off
bait.
Game Beast.
It's straight out streamer bait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the thing has nothing but streamers in it.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
that's
from
it.
the get go. It's like there's a girl laughing. It's a streamer bait right there. Next trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't give a shit about streamer bait. I will never play it, because why would I? Like,
Yeah. Cool. So, shall we move on to the Xbox game we play
Yeah.
at a brisk 43 minutes into this recording? I hope you're in for a long episode.
it's gonna be. We still have a book to talk
Sit
about.
through it, motherfuckers. You're in for a long ride.
Strap in.
So, starting out the Xbox showcase, we had the Fable trailer,
Kane.
which I was super in for because it has Richard Ayardi in it, and he is so good.
I
Oh, yeah.
love him to death, and I am just keen to have him anywhere near that game. And the game itself, I enjoyed the last Fable.
Like
So
even his straight out dry delivery of the interview of like
Yeah.
vegetable enthusiast, and he just talks through the whole fucking thing. Is like, Oh my god, I don't care what.
Yeah.
Like when it first came out, I didn't realize it was Fable. I was like, I don't care what this is. I'm looking for.
I'm in.
I thought this was going to be a farming simulator. Richard Iwata voicing that. I'm in,
Look.
motherfucker.
If he was doing a narration or voiceover for a farming simulator, I'd be playing a lot more fucking farming simulator. Like,
Fucking
I
oath.
swear.
Yeah.
But even like as they go through it, and the hero, because the whole Fable chicken kicker, like kicks a chicken, and then the person with the barrow is like, heroes, and then keeps walking. It's like, oh my god, that's great. Fuck heroes.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of keen for this one. Looks like fun.
This looks
Next up,
pretty as fuck, and I'm generally
yeah.
excited for
yeah.
it.
Oh, look, if they can at least make a fun, tongue-in-cheek fantasy adventure, that'll do.
Fucking
Yeah.
oath.
That's all I'm after. Next up was the trailer. We finally got the full trailer release for Phantom Liberty, which is the expansion pack for Cyberpunk 2077. I've actually, like, a few people have gone, YouTubers and stuff that I watch, have actually gotten hands-on with this thing. Apparently they're actually doing a lot of under-the-hood work as well.
yeah.
It's not just a new zone, story, kind of,
No,
all the
there's
stuff with
apparently
that
almost
expansion
an
pack.
entire game overhaul. Whether you buy the DLC or not, it's a full game overhaul without it.
I like
Yeah.
that.
And
That's good.
everything I've heard about that is like, oh my god, this actually sounds interesting. Like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, have they fixed Cyberpunk from launch? It's
Oh, yeah.
genuinely
My-
playable and enjoyable now. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I still mod the guts out of it to really
course.
get into it, but holy fuck, I think this is a step in the right direction.
It's just making my decision to not touch the game after I'd finished it the first couple of times, to not engage with any of the updates, none of the fixes until the expansion comes out.
Yeah.
That feels really good right
Oh,
now.
massively.
Because I'm going to step back in with stem to stern fixes and a whole new area
Oh yeah,
of content.
like
to play.
Fuck yeah.
when this drops, I'm brand new character, run through the whole thing. No doubt, I'll still
Yeah.
end up as a fucking net runner with smart weapons, but yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to this.
Oh, yeah.
Next one up is Avowed, which, looks good.
It looks fun.
It also looks very different to when they initially released it, and
Yeah.
they've just gone in a slightly new direction. Good luck to them.
It's
yeah.
very pretty, but also still has that cartoony feel to it. And
Yeah,
I like it. It looks campy.
it looks a little cel shaded without being cel shaded, almost.
Yeah. I'm actually
Look,
kind of interested in this.
Having something that's and it's got the, spells in one hand, sword in the other kind of vibe of a Skyrim game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, hey, cool. Something that might compete a little bit with Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Awesome. Always good to have something to kick Bethesda's butt in gear with.
Also, it's coming to Game Pass.
Oh yeah.
We might save Starfield at the end because we can talk about the direct,
Yeah.
Yep.
which was the next thing. After that was South of Midnight, and that is an amazing trailer. Like,
That trailer was
highly
fucking
suggest
boss,
you watch
man.
it.
Oh, everything about it's like the blues music, just the bloke on the dock with the guitar. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Oh,
I could have watched a 3-hour trailer just of that.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
It looks
everything
good.
about it sucked me in. I don't know about the game much, but the trailer was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I don't think I know what the game is even going to be. It is coming to Game Pass. So
I have no idea what it is, but I'm in either way.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a great trailer
Absolutely.
to fucking sell it on.
Yeah.
Although, like, the next game,
Oh.
that's looking good.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like-
That's looking real good.
South of Midnight gets my money. The Star Wars Outlaws gets my soul.
Oh.
Thing. There's not
This-
much of it left, but still.
Star Wars
thoughts?
Outlaw looks like a lived-in Jedi Survivor. Like
Yeah.
Jedi Survivor,
Yeah.
it looks a little too clean. Everything's like,
Yeah.
here's a thing. There's things around, but this is clean. No one's been here before. This
Yeah,
looks
all the
like a
environments
world
are
where
here
shit's
for-
happened.
Like, at one point they're walking through a market that actually looks like a busy fucking market.
Yeah.
Like, I like this. It feels good. But also,
It's generally
you're not
surprising. It's a
playing
Ubisoft game I'm actually excited for.
Yeah, no, the end is near. But I swear, it's just... I'm just happy not to play a fucking Jedi again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
like Jedi Survivor, but I'm sick of playing Jedi. I want to play a normal
Well,
person in that world, because
Over the
everything
years,
they
there's
do
been a
can
few
be
games
replicated.
that were going to be Star Wars where you didn't play a Jedi. There was that cancelled game where you're going to be a bounty hunter. There was going to be a few
Yeah.
other games that, like, I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing this whole universe from a very, very different point of view.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this point where instead of like someone rocking up with a lightsaber and me going, I can kill that, if I see someone turn up with a lightsaber and my main weapon is a fucking blaster, I'm a run.
No,
Like, nope, don't want to do it.
No.
No.
In that case, what I want to happen is I'm going to put my blaster away and pull out a slug thrower. Just
Yeah.
block slugs,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like,
Block this, nothing but hot lead.
yeah, block molten lead, bitch.
I will freely admit the showcase that we're linking doesn't have the clip for it.
Yeah.
But like, jump on YouTube, look up Outlaws, find the 10-minute gameplay reveal they did. That was at the Ubisoft event. The
very
Ubisoft
nice.
event was pretty trash.
Except for this.
Really-
This is like the
Yeah,
highlight
yeah.
of the entire fucking thing.
Absolutely. Like, they opened with their crown jewel, and then it was downhill from there.
Yeah.
I just like the
Like-
fact that your little friend is not a droid this time. It's this
Yes.
little critter thing, and I love him because you can use him to distract. He does a dance. He's
It's a
just
feathered
dances.
axolotl. Like, it's not
Yeah.
a droid that beeps. It's a feathered axolotl, and it looks so fucking awesome.
And the droid
Although
we
you
do
do
have
have-
is a standalone B3. I think they are the assassination droids.
It's a
so the
standalone
advanced
fuck shit
Roger
up
Roger.
droid.
Yeah, it's a standalone Roger Roger, which is just fucking great. And he's just wearing a trench coat because why not?
And a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a whole bandolier thing going on. It's fucking great.
I'm keen because he
The
gives me
character design for
HK-47
that
vibes.
is great because you can see where he's been fucked up. That whole chest panel is opened up.
Yeah.
He's been changed. He's been given a whole new everything. The character design for that is amazing.
He reminds me of
I'm-
HK a lot. Like
Oh, yeah.
I want him to call people a meat sack.
I'm just gonna say it, man. That robot fucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, straight out. Giant ass fucking robo dong.
Yeah.
Next up, don't care. Forza Motorsports.
Yeah,
I don't do racing
cars go
games.
fast.
me neither.
Whoopie doo.
Vroom vroom yay.
Next up was one that I'm pretty sure Swoosh is gonna lose his fucking mind over when it finally comes out, which is Clockwork Revolution.
Problem is, it has to finally come out.
Yeah.
Clockwork
Coming
Bioshock.
in due time. Fuck you and your due time. Give me the game.
Yeah, that looks so.
Give me the
fucking good.
steampunky goodness.
Yeah, a little time traveling
Like-
steampunky Clockwork goodness.
Yeah.
And, like, they really make it look really dope. Like, the shit
Oh.
you do is gonna really fuck up someone's day.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be fucking good.
But like
It
that
looks
whole
so
thing where like
nice.
it goes to a part of the trailer where the character jumps into an area. It's like, what have I done? Like you've obviously
Yeah.
fucked some shit up in time. Like there's a bit of time skippy happiness there. It's like, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, no, I'm keen. But it's the in due time thing that pissed me off. Like, God fucking
Oh,
damn
fucking
it.
oath.
Give me throw a stone in the direction. Let me know a rough estimate. Come on.
So it'll happen when it happens. Fuck you is when it'll happen.
I would much rather you had not told me this existed and opposed to going, it'll happen eventually. Fuck you.
Swoosh. Saying at least that it'll come in due time means they're not using time shenanigans to have already released it.
Ah, that is true. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what would have been
Bastards.
fucking funny? Is if they said coming 2030 and then dropped it next week.
Oh, that's good. That would be fucking good.
We didn't do that. Who did that? Okay, next one was Metaphor
Refantazio.
Refantastic.
Refantasio.
It's something by the guys who make Persona. It's a thing. I'm probably not going to play it.
It's
They're not-
Persona with a different skin.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me, I swear.
Next up was 33 Immortals. Probably not going to play this.
I don't know 33 people that would want to play it.
Yeah.
The idea is that it's a 33-player co-op game.
That's
Okay.
just too many people. Like,
Yeah.
you need some pretty decent matchmaking for that.
I barely
And-
trust you fuckers to get through Portal without killing me. How am I going to get 32 other people to do shit?
In
It's like
Portal, I would
herding
actively
cats.
try to kill you. 33
Yeah, I
know,
me?
right? I'm
Holy
like, what do you
fuck, good
mean?
luck.
I would also
Possibly.
do the same. But it's like, I don't want to play a game where I'm herding cats, because that's what this feels like to me.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I'm not going to play it.
I
No,
found it hard
no.
enough, like, navigating 4 people through Left 4 Dead.
It's another indie game. It's like, okay, that's coming out. Next.
Next up is Payday 3, a game I probably won't play, but I will watch a lot of people play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This will be
definitely.
another streamer bait game.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to some of the people I do watch for that sort of content play this game.
Hey,
I'm
this-
gonna have a good time.
This game kind of wants me to make a friend of ours start streaming. I want to see Angry play this game.
I've
He played a
got
lot of Payday,
Payday
2.
2 and 3, but Payday 1 and Payday 2, I've got them.
Yeah.
I think I might have dumped a couple of hours into them. They look like amazing games, but I just can't sink into them. Can't
Yeah.
dump more than a couple of hours and still be entertained by this shit.
And you gotta have the buddies or they're not worth
I
it.
do, yeah. You got to be able to actually have a continuous group of people that you always play with to actually sink time into this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Next up was the remake of Persona 3. Not to play it,
And-
sorry.
Cool. Another
The
game.
games aren't the thing.
And then there was Persona 5, which is a tactics game by the looks of it.
Oh no, it's the tactics version of Persona 5.
It's the chibi tactics version.
And normally I like tactics games, but not that one.
No.
And this next one actually actively makes me grumpy.
Yeah.
Because Sea of Thieves, a game I don't particularly like, is getting a massive Monkey Island update.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so annoyed.
See, the fun thing is, you got that from this game. I got this earlier from the Fortnite Transformers bullshit. Both of us are just grumpy now because of these.
See, I can understand why they're doing a Monkey Island crossover. Like the whole
Oh,
pirate
absolutely.
thing.
Absolutely.
Like it.
There's
does
already a very
mesh
similar
well. They're
art
not just
style.
trying to shoehorn a theme into another game. This
Yeah.
could work really fucking well, and good luck to them. Not a game I'm gonna play, but
Yeah, no.
good
No.
luck to it.
next
Speaking
up
of
was
games
the-
I'm not gonna play,
Look, I will freely admit, I'm not going to play this, but damn if that wasn't a gorgeous trailer.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I genuinely hoped this was just going to be a straight out Dune game. It's like, oh my god, this looks so fucking pretty and I want it. But it's a
Yeah.
fucking Microsoft Simulator 2024. So it's a completely new release of Microsoft Simulator, Flight Simulator, sorry. Haha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's got a Dune crossover. Cool.
I mean, like, the stuff looks really nice, but I'm probably never going to play it.
I've got a HOTAS, I've got a flight stick. I just don't have an interest in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up was Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. I'm probably the most interested in this because I think the first one was quite fun.
The
never
first
got
game
round
was
to it, but I
fucking
heard good
amazing.
things.
I played through that and got to the end of it and it's like, well, this just changed the world. Holy fuck, this was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed
Yeah.
that game.
I need to actually get around to
And-
playing it. I have it somewhere.
As someone who actually suffers mental psychosis, I like being able to show this to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Just playing through the first game and hearing, like, if you got a decent set of headphones, hearing
Yes.
the voices around behind your head and everything's like, holy fuck.
well,
like,
I watched the doco on it. They actually had like one of those 360 mic rigs.
Yeah.
And they actually had the actresses who were doing the voices like dancing around it to try and get that.
yeah, the
moving
voices
around
that,
to
that
effect.
move around your head while you're trying to concentrate on what you're doing and that are just fucking with you. It's like, oh my god. It's not a game that I would normally play, but I'm actually quite looking forward to Hellblade 2. This,
Yeah.
looks really good.
Yeah. Keen.
Next up was the next Like a Dragon game, Infinite Wealth, which sees the main character of the last Like a Dragon game, Ichiban, naked on a beach. Okay.
As you do.
Naked on a beach, clearly not in Japan because everyone speaks English.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked more
So,
like California, like just that style
Yeah.
of world.
Absolutely. So that's the thing. I mean, I like the Yakuza franchise. It's going to be a pretty easy sell for me,
Yeah.
but yeah. Next up, speaking, I think we mentioned it quite derisionally earlier, Fallout 76 is getting an expansion pack.
Cool.
I'm surprised it's still going.
I know, right? I would have thought
Though-
they'd just, take the L.
But apparently they've fixed the whole fucking heap of this and they've actually added NPCs and they've done a whole heap with the world. But I got sick of
Look,
Fallout
like-
4 having to build shit. I don't have to build it in the fucking MMO.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this
Yeah.
point, like, the people I trust most for any Fallout content will always be, like, Mike and Zach from Mike Burnfire. And watching them try to play this game, it hurt them. Like, they wanted to like it because they love Fallout. It's like, can't. Shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Next up is something that I will definitely look at because it looks real interesting. Path of the Goddess. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be damned if that doesn't look fucking pretty.
Yeah. Like, I have no idea what this game is, but...
No, I genuinely can't remember what the fuck this game is. I watched the showcase and I can't remember it.
It's an
looks
acid
like-
trip in game form.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one
Like
with
a
the
badass
hands.
trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a hack
Yeah.
and slash.
Yeah, with some kind of other weird stuff going on and a lot of, like, dipping into Asian mythology.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let's go.
Like, I'm
here for
interested,
this.
definitely.
I honestly thought this game was a sequel to it was a game that came out on I think it was the Wii. I want to say Onakai, whatever. It was a fucking white wolf, and you pretty much painted your fucking way
Oh,
through the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
Oh, Akami.
That
Akami,
one,
yeah.
Looking at that wolf at the start of it, where it starts talking, I honestly thought it was going to be a sequel to that.
Yeah.
But then, no.
Looks fun, though.
Yeah. Next up is Towerborn, which I'm not entirely sure what it is.
I have no idea. It
Which
looks
one,
like
sorry?
Towerborn. So
Towerborn.
I think you have a tower you have as a base and build up, and then go on adventures out to get resources, from what I can tell.
Yeah, and it seems like sort of like a beat 'em up, because you can have a couple of your buddies along for the ride as well.
Yeah. 2D side-scrolly kind of stuff by the looks of it.
Yeah. I'm just a little confused as to what it is.
Like, it doesn't look bad, but it's like,
No, it doesn't.
I have no idea what this is. Like,
Another
Who knows?
game that'll be,
Yeah.
oh, that came out. Anyway.
yeah.
Next up is Still Wake. No, what is
The Deep.
Still Wake is the fucking company. The Deep gets its trailer, and that is interesting. It's like, I like horror games, so I'll probably give it a look.
Yeah.
No, it is Still Wake. Still Wakes the Deep. Sorry.
See,
It's
that's
a
just
clumsy fucking-
That's a
I'm
confusing
sorry,
title
I-
for a game. Still wakes the deep. We didn't wake
Like-
the deep the first fucking time. How you still
Yeah.
waking the deep?
It's like
Yeah.
one guy with a pot and a pan just clanging them together.
Fucking wake up, deep. It's your fucking shift.
Well, like, the industrial rig looks cool.
Oh,
the
yeah.
kind of moody setup looks interesting. All I need is it to not constantly chase me with one monster. I
See,
Yeah.
to me,
hate those games.
all I think of the deep is the boys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, still waking the deep up. Get that bastard to do something. Just keep him away from the whales and dolphins.
Especially the fucking dolphins.
Fucking hell.
We all know he's into octopi.
Ah, yeah, sure.
Tentacles.
Next one is Dungeon of Hinterberg.
It looks interesting, but at the same time, I'm not sure. It's like a very heavily cel-shaded game.
I like, not to ruin this game for anyone, but like, particularly just because I have Swoosh here who's done animation, jump to about 17 seconds in and don't tell me that run cycle is a bit awkward.
Yeah, let's have a look. Skip. Okay, yeah, no, no.
There's no
No.
weight in that.
There's no way
I'm not even
there-
an animator, and that's just a static run animation.
The only thing that moves is the legs. Like, there is no follow-through animation. That's missing an entire principle of animation.
Because, like, the thing is, though, like, later on they show the same run cycle, but from the side where you can't see the legs,
Yeah.
and it works.
Yeah.
But when you can see the legs not doing anything, it really just doesn't work.
Which, honestly, like, from the side looks fine, but considering a lot of this is going to be seen from the back, that's the angle you want to look good.
Like, I'm not trying to shit on this company or anything. It was just like, it's, having been to a design college, same
Yeah.
one Swoosh did, it just jumped out at me too much to be like, that's an awkward.
Yeah, no, like that. No.
You may as well be standing still to skating on ice.
Yeah.
Oh, look, moving characters around, particularly even getting them to walk, is
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Oh, yeah. To make it look like they're not just gliding is difficult.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Next up is Elder Scrolls Online's getting its expansion pack, Necrom. I don't care, I don't play Elder Scrolls Online.
Never played Elder
No.
Scrolls Online. I've heard it's not shit. That's a bonus.
I mean, I've said it before, I played it right up until the quest took me somewhere and I needed to kill this one skeleton and there was a dude doing laps to kill it.
Yeah.
Just like, nope, I'm not the hero, I'm out. Next up is, again, another game I look forward to watching people fuck with.
Exactly.
Particularly Josh from Let's Game It Out.
Or Biffa
City
Plays.
Skylines 2.
Holy fuck, City Skylines, Biffa Plays, just fixing traffic.
yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm horribly addicted to that.
It's like
Yeah.
an ASMR game, I swear to God.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I've tried playing the first City Skylines. Think this can't be too hard. I can't seem to manage a town, let alone a fucking city.
I just get angry.
It looks
And
pretty
last
though.
up, last up on this list is Descent, which is a weird title, but it looks fun. Like, it seems to be a lot of mountain climbing, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of into that.
It looks interesting. It's very pretty and, like, interesting.
It's got a blue ball
Although-
sack with eyes on its shoulder.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Blue ball back with eyes. Did anyone get Plasmo flashbacks?
Little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but
Fucking plasma.
I don't know what to think of this game.
Like
I'm
me,
not
that
going to
show
play
was
it. I know that
great.
much.
Oh, it was great, but it's like, there's only like 5 episodes, and like, I want more.
I know. And you can watch them all for free on YouTube.
Can.
The ABC uploaded it all.
Ah, good old
I would highly
days.
suggest anyone who wants to watch some really weird, very niche Australian content, go look up Plasmo.
Do it. You'll love it.
Yeah, he's weirdly cute, and the music's really good, and they even make the bad guys relatable. Fuck, I love that shit.
Yeah. We have one last thing on this list, which is Starfield.
Yes, so, Starfield. I watched the 20-minute rundown on it, and they're making me believe,
They-
and I don't like
know.
it.
They're giving us hope. How could they do this to us?
I'm even if this game is half of what they're saying it is, and like even if it's locked, like they're saying it's locked at 30 FPS on consoles, I don't really give a fuck. I'm happy to play at 30 FPS. I just want the fucking game. I
Yeah.
want this
Yeah.
so fucking bad.
Give me the thing.
Like,
And that is number 3 for September.
like, I don't think I will ever build a fucking base. I don't really give a fuck about the building. I just want to be in the
no,
world.
I will admit, though, the way they showed off the building does make it seem about as painless as you can make
Oh
it.
yeah,
Hab blocks now, isn't it?
actually having like that top-down view where dump the thing connected to this thing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
here's the world, enjoy it. And then they say go inside and decorate. I don't want to fucking
Yeah.
decorate. I want to put control panel here, here, and here, and get resource, and then go to the next planet.
But that's the thing, you can. Unlike something like when they did it in Fallout, where it was a real fucking hassle even just to get it to the
Fucking
basics.
oath.
Yeah.
This sounds like it's going to be like, bam, bam, bam. If you want to be utilitarian about it, there you go. Done. Get out of
Slap
here.
down building, slap down 3 panel, employ 3 people, fuck off.
And then there's me
Whereas,
in the corner
yeah.
who's built an entire, like, metropolis somewhere.
Yeah. So, it caters to both ends. Having it work off prefabs means people like me who don't want to do it can just get the effect without having to do much work. People like Swoosh who want to do it can be like, oh, I have placed every pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you
although
log
I
on
feel
one day
like-
and say, how you go there, Swoosh? Like, I have built Coruscant in 1-to-1 scale.
I'm genuinely looking forward to the modding community for this fucking game.
Oh, fuck
Like,
yeah.
I look just mod the entire of Skyrim into a planet.
Oh, yes.
That's,
I want that.
I want it so much. Like
this.
thousands of fucking planets. They're gonna be fucking duds out there. Mod one of them
Yeah.
into Skyrim. Mod one of them into Morrowind. Do an Oblivion planet. Do a Fallout
seem-
fucking Fallout 4 planet. I don't care. I want it.
They seemed very open in the trailer to point out that yes, there are thousands of worlds, but a lot of them, they're fucking empty.
Yeah. Well,
They're not
they specifically
faking
say
that, like-
they're empty, but they're resource rich.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
there's gonna be fucking rocks out there that have got fuck all in them, bar resources.
Yeah.
Like life has got to be pretty fucking relatively rare. There's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of rocks out there. It's understandable.
Definitely.
Holy fuck, they can't have everything
No,
everywhere.
But like that to me, that's good.
Yeah, fucking oath.
The fact that they're very open about that, because my concern was like, are you going to try and handcraft 1,000 worlds because they're gonna suck.
Fucking oath.
No, they're not.
That's what the interns are for.
Yeah. No, they're gonna have like
No,
like maybe 10 or so that are like
Work
fully
experience.
done and scattering and stuff.
They've said that they're gonna procedurally generate them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's fine. If it's an empty world, that doesn't matter.
That-
I don't care.
That just sounded more and more like Spore until they said there's going to be a lot of empty worlds. Thinking, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like there's stuff that's going to be hidden out there, like random cults and raiders, and then there's unaffiliated planets, and then there's all the big empire stuff. It's like, it sounds so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn, the ship customization stuff.
Yeah.
Making a platypus. When that came up on the screen, it's like, that is a fucking platypus. Holy fuck. I
You
love
put a
it.
hat on, it's
I'm-
the Perry.
I will lose entirely too much time to the ship designer.
Oh, same.
I won't build bases, but
All right, come on.
Fucking
I'm
oath.
gonna tool out that shit.
Like-
Cheese sandwich ship.
Like, I won't build a base at all, but holy fuck, am I going to dump some time making the sleekest fucking thing I can and then covering it in guns. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just pop
I like
in out of
that they-
nowhere. Hi, everyone. I'm just going to dump laser at everything. Bye.
I like that they show that there's there's quick customization and deep customization.
yeah.
So if you already built the design you like, and you just need to go to the next tier of guns, you don't have to go in, take the guns off, put new guns on, close it all up again.
Yeah.
Go to your ship. You can just be like, upgrade gun done.
Yeah. I like that. Once I build a ship that I like, I ain't going to change that motherfucker. I just want to upgrade the
Same.
shit I want to upgrade and be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to have some dumb ships.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were those two shows. Starfield is giving me entirely too much hope. Would highly suggest go watch the video.
Yep.
If you really want to, maybe like Bethesda, go watch that video.
Yeah.
Yep.
The people they got are not Todd Howard, and they're very personable, and they really sell you on it. They sell you on it so hard that I believe a little bit.
That's
Whereas
the
they didn't
problem. Like,
before.
they do this every time. It's like, I want to believe this. And then it's a
My
janky piece
biggest
of
worry
shit.
is that the belief at the moment is the same belief that was oh fuck, now the name of the game's gone straight out of my fucking head.
Scrim?
Big fucking open space infinite worlds.
Oh, No Man's Sky.
That
Yeah, no
one.
one's going.
It's like I wanted to believe in that when that was first announced. Like I was so fucking hopeful, and then it wasn't that when it came out. I'm genuinely fucking hopeful for this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I always wanted, like, I enjoyed, like, the Elder Scrolls series. I enjoyed the Fallout series. But I wanted, like, a space adventure for that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
more the setting that I fucking love. A little future space adventure. And I want it so fucking bad. And if it's shit, I'm going to be so fucking angry.
If they fuck this up, this might be me done for Bethesda for a very long
Well,
while.
Yeah.
This
game has
needs
to
to
save
be
the company.
not just a hit out of the park. This needs to be the game to fucking play for everyone. This needs to be the
Here's the
reason
thing,
to
though.
buy an Xbox, the reason to get fucking Game Pass, the reason for everything for it. Because holy fuck, there ain't much else.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. They deliver a quarter of what they say in that 20-minute rundown. It's probably a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They deliver half of it. Star Citizen has to get its shit together.
Yeah.
They actually deliver everything they say the way they said it. We're talking like a new tier for gaming.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they've already come out saying like everything is running properly. Like
Yeah.
this is going to be the least buggy Bethesda release in history. Like they said,
Oh,
the same
they used
thing
the
about
Unreal
fucking
Engine then,
Fallout
yeah.
4 and fucking Skyrim, but like, oh, so much hope.
Like, if
Sorry,
it's actually
so
running
much
well, does that mean
hope,
someone
but so
finally
little
took their engine out back?
confidence.
Yeah. Maybe someone finally took their shitty engine out back and shot it. Like, as
No,
it should
this
have
is
been
the
done at
same engine.
Skyrim.
This is the same engine as Skyrim, I believe.
Ah, that's troubling.
I've had conflicting reports about whether they stuck with Gamebryo or they did get to that new engine they've been bitching about for ages. I don't know.
We can dream.
I don't
I'd
know,
have to look into it again.
but I'm fucking hoping.
Yeah. And that's dangerous. The fact that we're hopeful.
Like, if you buy the topmost fucking collector edition, you get a watch that will probably have less functionality than any other smartwatch.
Who
It's
still
just-
uses
I mean,
watches?
I've got
Well,
one on.
actually.
I've got
fair.
a smartwatch on, but it's because I count my steps while I'm at work.
Fair.
30,000 steps
not-
today! Yay!
Nice.
I did that for a little while because they were like, you should do 10,000 steps in a day, and I realized if I'm at work, I do like 20,000 without trying. Yeah, this is not there's no point to this.
Yeah.
There's a competition on it at my workplace. I work in a winery, and so all the office workers got together and they wanted to have a competition between the entire company of who could do the most steps in the day. And my entire department got removed from the competition
Ah.
because our entire job is to walk around dragging hoses and pumps and moving shit about. So 30,000 steps is my average day, and an office worker's lucky to get 10. It's like, we're winning! No, you're not, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
We
they're
got-
gonna get all the fancy shit. You guys will get like a pizza party, maybe.
They trialed like issuing us to another department, so our steps counted towards them, and they still couldn't compete. So
Nice.
yeah, but I'm genuinely hopeful for Starfield. I don't give a fuck about collector's editions. I just want the game to be good. Just
Yeah.
Thing is, though, that is now a stacked month. That is 3 quality releases in 1 month.
Yeah.
All of which are big time sinks. Like, it's gonna be fucked. I would not want to be releasing in October or November.
No,
Yeah, no.
Just fuck
But-
that whole tail end of the year
Just-
window.
any game that's going to release for that window that is not one of those, just push it back to next year. Be an
Push it back.
Easter
Yeah,
release.
you're done.
Just
like,
be done with it.
Just take the L.
yeah.
take the
Just-
loss on Christmas.
Just
It's
say
not like, it's
we're
not
going to
worth
take
it.
an extra couple of months to really polish the game, and then take a holiday for 3 months and release it in March.
Yeah,
Yeah.
done. Like that's
Yeah.
the only way you can really get by.
Fucking oath, like you're not going to hit those Christmas sales. You're really fucking
Yeah.
not.
you can't snake these guys. They will just beat you into the ground.
No, there are too many big hitters for that period of time.
Yeah.
So, shall we move on to the last thing for this podcast at
An
hour 16?
Yeah.
Nice.
We've still got probably 20 minutes, so strap in, bucko!
We're doing good.
We're straight into fucking Straya Day.
Straight day, cat.
This book. Oh my god!
I
I wasn't
love
expecting to
Straya.
enjoy this book as much as I
Oh.
did. The Ocarism, like literally, someone went
so
through
good.
with an Oca fucking thesaurus, said, "What words can I change?" And then
Yeah.
they changed every fucking word.
Even better
So
is like
much
some of them I
slang.
haven't heard in years. Like
Oh.
you hear it's like I haven't heard that since I was a child. That's great.
Oh, straight out! You need to be like proper back of Burke for half of this fucking lingo. Love it.
Yeah.
Everything
It's great.
about it, I loved it. And then out of left fucking field, body horror.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was great.
Oh my god.
A giant amalgamation monster screaming "Cats!" every 5 seconds.
Anyone who has a remote like love of body horror or Ocarism
Yeah.
and is like, what is body horror? Listen to this book, read this book. I don't give a fuck. You need this
So
book.
much fun.
Every
I
Aussie needs his
agree.
book just to catch up on proper fucking Ocarism.
I like it. The post-apocalyptic world was really fun. I like the fact that certain things are slightly mispronounced now because like they're so far gone from the cultural
Look,
zeitgeist.
I'm really sorry, but Streef kept...
Streef was I could not track where Streef came from. Other ones you could kind of see, but where the fuck did Streef come from?
I don't know, but that one bothered me weirdly.
Yeah.
Say street. It's called a street.
I-
Don't say Streef.
I
But it
liked
just-
the characters.
They
They were
went
fun.
Streef like the same way that in Futurama they went, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was ask, it's slowly gotten further and further from English. Like, I can understand why it's there. It annoyed the shit
Yeah.
out of me, but I understand it.
Yeah, I get it, but fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like the different factions that showed up. The fact that it's literally just the sun is killing people because it's highly UV.
Yeah. And the sun just hits different in Australia. That motherfucker
Fucking-
will burn you like a bitch.
The first
Road
chapter,
scab.
yeah,
Road scab.
Fucking
road
Road
scab, fucking road scab. I love it. Just the idea of like they weaponized the sun, like these random backwards tribals in this sinkhole essentially. Have realized if they knock out these two drones that block the sun and put a convex lens at the top of a mall, they can just fuck up one person.
But it's literally like an ant under a magnifying glass.
Yeah,
Loved it.
just taken to a much bigger scale. The reason they call it the road scab is how they look at the end. Like,
Yeah.
I like this.
But
Was it the main character being a mutie? It's always fun.
oh yeah,
Good old Fanger.
oh,
Franger!
fucking Franger. But
Fucking franger.
all the way through this, like, when I first heard the other orphans talk, it was like, oh my god, this is gonna fucking wear thin. It's gonna annoy
Yeah.
the shit out of me. They went proper, hey Franger. Fuck, it annoyed me. But
Yeah.
towards the end of it, like, when they gave the fucking thank you speech, I gotta say, I had a tear come out. I genuinely had
Yeah.
fucking tears,
Yeah.
like, oh,
Bastards.
you cunt.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just
I fucking loved it. This whole fucking, like, I genuinely shed a tear in this book.
yeah,
Not even gonna lie. Holy fuck, I enjoyed it.
fucking good old
Really
Ken
good.
Ages.
Oh,
Great character. I like
like,
Ken.
and the whole reason he's called Ken Age is like, how long you been alive? Ken Ages. Love it. Everything about this is genuine Australia ocarism.
Yeah.
And anyone who has a question about it needs to listen to this fucking book.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away what's in it. Because
Alright.
there's
I
things
think
like
you could do
the
this
God
entire
Botherers.
review in ocarism and people wouldn't understand it.
I just love the fact they have like the different factions of people. It's like, oh, there's like the these people. And then there's the God Botherers. Like, yes,
Yeah.
fucking God Botherers. But it's fucking great. Tripping drugs in a fucking sinkhole in the middle of a firefight.
Nothing more Australian than that, mate.
Oh yeah.
Though,
Just
though eating muty tumors, I'd probably give that a miss.
the second he said like, oh, they're giving dates. Like, they aren't dates. They can't be dates.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like, because like these things are. One of these things is like a genetically modified wombat cross with a pig,
Yeah.
which is meant to eat contaminated shit, just to get rid of it. But when it's like, oh, it comes from this thing, it's one of those things that's scaled up and over mutated.
grunter.
I'm like, yeah, it's like, please don't let it be a shit, because I know
I
wombats
genuinely thought it was
dump
gonna
out
be
compressed
Willows.
turds.
But
Yeah.
no, it's worse.
Thankfully not. It's somehow worse. But yeah, no, I loved that so fucking much.
Can honestly say, if you ever wanted to even slightly understand Australian humour, this book.
Yeah.
The weird thing
Yeah.
is like, because we've had two post-apocalyptic books so far. There's this one and the horrors that were The Last Hacker. This is like, but the problem is that they're the same side.
The
Like,
last
two sides
hacker
of the same
wishes it was this book.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
It's-
Yeah.
coin. Two sides of the same coin. Whereas Last Hacker was just sucking the dick of a crypto creator and a very shittily made world after the fact. This one was the polar opposite. The characters were likable and like they were actually intelligent at what they did. They were
Yeah.
interesting. There is a asexual prostitute in this, which I found fucking hilarious.
Yeah, fucking oath. So
But-
I do the job doesn't mean I enjoy the job. No
Yeah.
one enjoys the fucking job, mate. They just do it. Like,
Exactly.
that was so fucking relatable. A hooker is
Oh.
just doing the job.
Pretty much. And I love it. It was a great fucking book. It's everything The Last Hacker wasn't. Which, yeah. Like, there's no lost potential.
By the end of it, this entire thing just reminded me of my name's Dale Kerrigan and this is my story. Like, just that was the equivalent.
I did like, there was one thing in this book that almost slipped by me. And it was a reference to Crocodile Hunter, the first movie. And it's the reference to donk.
Yeah.
It's like, what's he got? A donk? And I was hoping someone was like, what's a donk? And
Yeah.
no one did. It made me sad. But
Should
I
have
got
brought
the
a gun,
joke.
mate. Don't need a gun.
Yeah.
I got a donk.
Anyway, it's my turn now for the next book.
Yeah, it is. You get to pick the next book.
I'm going to go with a series that Seth has been yelling at me to read for a very long time. That would be the Laundry Files. So, interesting.
By Charles Stross.
Yes, interesting book. The first one's the Atrocity Archives. the idea that magic exists, but deep in mathematics. Like, it's not spells and woo, that helps. But if you run the right programs and fuck with the right fractals, you'll get a demon.
The fractal that is your screensaver will summon a demon if you let it go deep enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gave me vibes, reading the synopsis and everything, very much like not Monster Hunter. Yeah, it's Monster Hunters Incorporated. It seemed to have a very similar vibe to that for some reason. I don't know why.
To me,
You're going to find it's a bit different.
Yeah.
To me, it reminded me very much of like the whole SCP sort of
Yeah.
backstory. Control, like from what I've read of what I've seen of this, it made me want to go back and play Control. If you haven't played it, play it. You'll relate to this.
They have a division in this. In the Laundry is the company that they work for. They actually have a division whose entire job is to go out to companies that make trading card games and make sure they're not accidentally creating summoning circles in their pictures.
Yeah. I love everything to do with it. Like, the main character just gets brought into that system. It's like, welcome, you work here now. Like, do I get a choice? Yes! The choice is death. Oh, cool. So, keen.
Yeah. I've been really bugging Swoosh for way too long.
I eventually get
Finally
round to
reading
it.
it.
Like, one day I got there.
And what is it? Fucking 12 books in the series? 11 books in the
There's a
series?
Currently.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't read the last 3 yet, so I don't know if it ends.
there's 12
But
books on Audible.
currently,
And so there go my next 12 credits.
Yeah,
So
same.
the last 10 book of 10, 11, and 12 are part 1, part 2, and part 3. It's
Interesting. Yeah.
new management book 1, new management book 2, and new management book 3. So
Nice.
we'll see if
Someone
it's
up
an
top's
actual
gonna
end
die.
or if it's may have just been split off to a fucking secondary series. But
Maybe.
either way,
Look,
I'm looking forward to this.
I will freely admit, some of the mainline books are like from wildly different characters' perspectives, so kind of does that in its own main line.
Fair.
So,
Though I'm looking forward to this book.
yeah. All right, we are so out past.
Almost an hour and a half. This has got to be a
Yeah.
fucking record.
Yeah, that's our longest episode yet. Thanks for hanging in with us.
There's like one person left. Yeah.
That one guy, congrats.
Well done. You win nothing.
So, for the next 2 seconds, you get a sneak peek, and the next one hand clapping. There you go.
We can't confirm that was a hand. We're sorry.
No, you really can't.
All right, on that kind of disturbing note, I think we out. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.